Now, joining me on the show, tease him in the break, his name is Jermaine Okwe. He is the creative director of Jermaine Media. And of course, one of your favorite podcasts, the BTS show. Did I get that right?
The BTS reality show.
The BTS reality show. So I was telling you this earlier, and you corrected me because it's not, the whole idea of building an influencer culture is beyond Nigeria.
I agree.
You just had BTS London. So talk to me about what exactly BTS is. Is it behind the scene?
People think it's behind, back to school. No, it means behind the story.
Oh, I see.
It's Latin word for testimonial.
Okay.
Which means to bear witness.
Okay.
So, like I said, COVID was when I started this. We're home, we're locked at home, and I started a live show on Instagram where I was interviewing creators, influencers, stars, and, they were all young, and what I found was in common was they lacked, mainstream platforms. No one was really telling their stories, especially here in Nigeria where there's lack of funds for creators. Influencer marketing as of then was just coming up. Nobody really cared about that. But with BTS, we're able to create a community of influencers, a community of stars. And, we just did BTS London, where we had a lot of influencers in London come to our event and they told their stories. We're building our own community, and it's just been so interesting to see that over the years, we've built something so strong, a platform for influencers here in Nigeria, in the diaspora, and around the world. Okay,
so let's talk about the influencer, because I think that term is greatly misunderstood oftentimes. Where some people want to be influencers, a lot of people are averse to the idea of what an influencer is. In fact, you tell people I'm an influencer and they're like, is that a job? So what is or who is an influencer?
Yes, so they're content creators and they're influencers.
Okay.
Anyone can be a content creator. You can pick up your phone, record content, do your TikTok, you're a content creator. But an influencer is the person who has influence, who makes people do things, buy things, believe in things.
Okay.
I give an example of someone that's influential to me. For example now, Chef Chi. She's not a content creator. She's not, you can't even say, so you don't even have to be an influencer to have influence. You just have to have that word there, influence, and then you're that,
Okay, so anyone could be an influencer then?
If you don't have influence, you can't be an influencer.
But,
so if you create content, doesn't mean you're an influencer. Because how many people are buying stuff? You can have views, but is anyone listening to you? Are people buying things because you're buying things? Are people going to places because you're going there?
Because you're going there.
Do you understand?
So, but you see now that is a very niche crowd.
Yes.
That is a very niche crowd in the sense that if an influencer is people that are able to influence people, then you got to make sure that as an influencer you're selling the right things. You're sending the right message. You're selling reality. But one of the major challenges we have oftentimes is influencers do not sell reality.
Yes.
They sell castles in the air, which is why I think there's now that cross-pollination between content creators and influencers, where some of these content creators take it upon themselves to now influence what they feel like is what they believe in. Because some might say influencing is just a money grab. Oh, listen, I know you have an audience. Maybe people like you for this. Could you please tell people that, this is your real hair so they can, how can this be my real hair? What are you saying right now? I have fallen victim so many times. So how important is it to ensure that as an influencer, you're sending the right message?
It's knowing your niche. So there are different influencers for everything. There are fashion influencers, there are sport influencers. I don't see why a fashion influencer should be speaking on what she doesn't know. Speak on fashion, speak on what you know. Someone would say it's better to be, original, like what you do, like the craft that you're speaking on. That way you can actually influence people because they can see you like it. Rather than just doing it for money. Rather than just doing, especially in Nigeria, and that's why you go into meetings, go into board meetings, and then a lot of these CEOs are saying, oh, I don't want influencers though, because it's saturated. Everyone wants to be an influencer.
I have heard
so that's
that
our
before.
show. When we train the young ones, because now we have speakers. Our speakers this year are Lai Wasabi,
I love him.
Star Connoisseur, Sandro KK, and myself moderating. When the young upcoming influencers come this year, we're speaking to them on 3 pillars of entertainment, on fashion, on film, and on art. And there we're letting them know that they're niches. So you can't just come as an influencer and you're influencing every single thing. You have to have what you're good at, right? You're a host.
Yeah.
You can't come and, be speaking on like sports. You're speaking on maybe like lifestyle.
Yeah.
You speak on what you know and get good on what you know.
A.B. Iyoman is an amazing sports influencer.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, she's a fantastic, she works with the Rise as well.
Also,
so that's
this girl called Sandra KK, she has 2.4 million subscribers on YouTube. She came on my show, BTS Reality, and then she literally said that, there's a myth that all women who go to the gym are masculine, but you can't be masculine if you're a woman. Masculinity is the thing of a man, no matter if you have muscles. And you see, she was skilled enough, professional enough to speak on that because she has the experience. She's been doing it for 10 years. That way, she's a sports influencer.
Okay.
And she has the right to speak on that. And I think people should listen to people like that, who have the experience, who have done it for years, who know what they're doing, who genuinely like it, who practice it as well. I mean, you're selling hair, you don't wear the hair. You're selling cream, you don't use the cream. You guys don't buy anything or use anything that the person is telling you to use, doesn't use it. If the person doesn't use it, don't use it. Tell the person to use it first.
Use it first. To be honest, I feel like what you've just said right now just breaks that table because we live in a society where people are influencing people to do things that they are not doing. And I think it is criminal. I think it's absolutely wrong. But Jermaine, why did you want to tell this? Because now you're taking this beyond just, talking about it. You're creating a platform to educate with your master classes. So why was this important to you?
Because I believe we're creating the next generation of influencers, of stars, right? No one is there forever, and community is very important. From one person, it becomes two people, and it grows, right? So I think our aim is to empower and to grow our own influencers, to make sure that they have like a home, right? Let it be like a home. You see where you have X-Men guys and, they have the X-Men team and the Power Rangers, they have the Power Rangers team. That's how we're doing at BTS. So when you see them and they say, oh, yeah, we're from set BTS. For example, now we have a girl who won our BTS challenge in 2022. She came out to say, oh, I was set 2022. Since I did BTS, I've gone on to start my own company. I work as a director now. And she's advising them to come for the show. So you see, we're graduating them and we're making sure they know that they can always, have a place to call home, which is BTS.
So let me get this. These influencers don't need to have 1 million followers.
No.
So having 1 million followers does not make you an influencer.
It doesn't.
Could you be an influencer with 1,000 followers?
As long as you have people you're reaching and those people are actually listening to you. For example, now I told my people watching, I know they're watching, I told you guys to take a screenshot of this, tag me and Kachi. What's your IG?
Kachi Ofia.
Say it to them.
My IG is Kachi Ofia.
Okay, and mine is Jermaine OG.
Yeah.
Tag me and Kachi. After this, you will see that a lot of them will do that.
Okay,
They will repost that. They will listen.
That is influence.
That's influence. Would they do it if you tell them to do it? I went on the live and I told them I'm coming here. And they said to me, okay, Jermaine, we're already watching. We're already waiting. That's love.
Listen, I feel like we need to put every single person who has influence in a classroom and educate them on what they need to influence people to do. Because imagine the messages that we could push forward. Imagine the values, that we could really teach and preach if people are influencing correctly. So I feel like that's one of the major reasons why I wanted us to talk about this.
Let's also add this, the unity factor.
Yeah.
The Bible also says where two or three are gathered, he's in their midst. So with BTS, we're building a family. There's the unity factor. You all say, oh, we became influencers together when we went for BTS. A lot of them come on the show, they stay friends. With or without me, they're doing their thing. So, BTS is a family thing. It's unity. We're growing, we're teaching, we're empowering, and we expect you guys to support us at BTS. Come out this Saturday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I feel like this is a big community, and like I said, I've been following what you're doing, and I've seen a lot of people benefit from it. So good luck.
Thank you.
To everything you're doing.
Isn't Kachi amazing? We see her at the Grammys. We see her doing big things.
Arise does big things. Big things. We love you,
Kachi. And you look amazing, by the way. She comes on this show and she slays every
single day. We try. I gotta give I met a couple of people over the weekend. They're like, Kachi, do you know? You look different every single time.
You kill it. You do it well.
Different. But thank you. You see, this is creative energy. This right here is creative energy. No stress, no hassle, just support and love. And that's one of the reasons why I am so grateful that I am a creative and I am pushing the message of creatives as much as I can around the globe, just like BTS is doing. Yeah, so guys, follow Jermaine. Follow up on everything that BTS is doing.